Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Monday conversation with Father Pat. Father, thanks for being with us. And today we want to talk about your writing in our bulletin this weekend. It's interesting because when we think sacrifice, we don't normally think of it in the manner that you're suggesting. Sacrificing your time to spend more time with God, which will deepen your relationship with Him. I'm interested in learning more about that.
Yeah. When you think about it, it's not really a sacrifice; it's an investment, right? But this Lent, what I'm suggesting is that we make a sacrifice of time. We just spend a little more time in prayer and study, in service. That we make a very deliberate effort to get to know, love, and serve God more. And here we're beginning the second week of Lent, and I don't know if you're like me. I mean, getting into Lent this year has been hard. Starting with the cold snap and that first week, that Ash Wednesday, that Thursday, that Friday, it was just all wiped out. There was really no thought of Lent. They were just dealing with everything. Here, of course, we were dealing with Domec Hall and the sprinkler system there. We continued to deal with it all last week. I don't know if you came to Mass this Sunday, you might have noticed the big trucks that were parked on the small parking lot side. We still have big trucks that are sucking water out of the building, I guess, dehumidifying it, trying to get up the water. So it's been really hard to get into Lent. But last year at the beginning of Lent, I went to a retreat that talked about the Venerable Bruno Latourni, and his favorite saying was always begin again. That we just always have to begin again. That, when we fall, when we stumble, when we recognize we've been in sin, we just got to pick ourselves up and begin again. And that's my motto for this Lent, is just begin again. So starting today, I'm going to begin again, try to get into my own sacrifice of time. Of course, this week, today, we're suggesting that you do the Ignatian Spirituality Retreat, our scrutiny retreat, here leading up to the first scrutiny, which we'll celebrate this next weekend, to start spending a little time in prayer each day, 20 to 30 minutes, just spending some time doing the examine prayer, just examining your life, examining your day, the good things and the bad, the sins and the blessings. And then to spend a few minutes just meditating on Scripture. In the retreat, we provide a little passage, just a little short passage for you to spend some time meditating on. And so I highly encourage you that if you haven't started doing something special here for Lent, or even if you have, to look at spending a little more time in prayer, spending a little more time doing this Lenten retreat, this Ignatius Spirituality Retreat. Next week, we'll provide the opportunity for you to have a short visit with a spiritual director. You want to sign up for that. But whatever it is, just spend a little more time, make that sacrifice of time. I'm pleased to say that over the last couple of weeks, the attendance at the Stations of Cross, the number of people joining us in church, the number of people joining us over the internet has just been great. And so I encourage you to continue to do that. That's another great sacrifice of time to make. The fish fry, I want to thank all the people, all the volunteers that helped out with the fish fry. It couldn't have been more successful. My kudos to Gary Durker and Jim Burke, who did a lot to organize the fish fry. Come and join us for that each time. That fellowship, right, is a bit of the sacrifice of time. So find some way to do something special this Lent, to just give of yourself, to develop that relationship with God.
Going back to your early comments, it reminded me of an old song from back in the 90s, I guess it was. We fall down, we get up, we fall down, we get up. the saints are just the sinners who fall down and get up. The takeaway is not that we fall down. The takeaway is that we have to get up.
It's right. And it's never too late to begin, right? It's never too late, right? So we may neglect our prayers one day. The devil will tell us, well, then just stop. Just don't do it. You're already a sinner. Just forget about it. But we've got to just persevere and just begin again.
Well, you have answered all of my follow-up questions, so I think we're done here.
All right.
Have a good week, and we'll see you on
Okay.
Friday.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.